나 N하고도 얘기를 좀 나누고 싶은데요. 응? 여기 안 나오네? 에이, 돌아가죠. 근데 저 아저씨는 너무 말이 안 통하긴 해. 이해는 해. 그럴 수 있어.
Here you found. We have everything a young student might need when it comes to potions. Have a good look around. I hope to see you again. Farewell.
너무해. 오케이. 헉! 오. 아이씨. 오. 위로해주러 가자.
Acceptable. Acceptable? In transfiguration?
점점 애들이 이제 갈등을 빚고 있어요.
Standing.
이 사춘기 녀석들.
You can be sure I'll become one of that so-called fool. You will.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh. That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
그래. 너가 더 흑화해서 이제 나한테 아바다 카다브라까지 알려주겠구나. 뭐야? 여기 어디야?
My great aunt. She said.
Hello there. Hello, Almeet. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
뭐라라?
Revelio.
광산으로 가야 되는구나. 엄청 머네. 저 아저씨 내가 예전에 쫄보라고 했던 아저씨인가? 요 근처에
What are you up to now?
Revelio. A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metalworker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lodgok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it.
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
가보자.
The door is looking at us.
I'll be quiet. Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
Revelio.
I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lid. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
I still can't believe we're inside
Revelio.
a real goblin mine.
저 뭐야? 땡겨야 되나?
Accio!
I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
Revelio! Accio! We need to be careful, as I'm sure you know, not all goblins are as friendly as Lodgok, to say the least.
Matter of time till Ranrock sets things right. Ranrock is sure to appreciate the extra work we're doing.
Revelio. We're being watched.
Watch your step round here. Where have those plans gone? I had schematics in my hand.
We won't get through as long as we can be seen by that eye.
What's going on out there? Matter of time till Ranrock sets things right. Perhaps something caught the breeze.
목을
Watch your step
칠값쇼?
round here. Over here! I will make you.
Incendio! Depulso!
I won't rest.
Stop it! That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
올라가는 데는 없네.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
그래? 신나하니까 또 특이하네.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
Bound to be plans around here somewhere.
Only following orders. Leave your accusations in someone else's direction if you don't mind.
A schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Revelio. Incendio.
I will make you.
Potato. Stupefy. Incendio. Revelio.
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Revelio.
어라? 왔던 곳이잖아.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Revelio.
I won't rest. Hit it. Chill spells glance off of me.
Levioso.
Who do you think you are? A messenger.
Accio. Crucio. Accio. Confringo. Revelio.
Oh, that was meant for me.
Revelio.
Let's get this over.
Accio. Accio.
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I
Revelio.
expected.
복잡해봤자. 어? 묶여 있어?
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
여긴 뭐야?
Devil's snare. Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
Not an entanglement we need right now. Revelio. Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos!
실망스러운데요.
Always my turn for patrol. Much too
Confringo. Accio.
surrender now.
Levioso. Confringo.
홈에
Accio. Levioso. Confringo. Crucio. Confringo.
Get away with that.
Accio. Accio.
Deepest spot.
Confringo.
How many of them
Revelio.
are there?
That should be the last of them I'll meet.
됐나?
Accio.
어? 저것도 보일러가 있나 본데.
Yes, of course.
Incendio. Revelio.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found. Accio. There must be a quicker way out of here than retracing our steps. Revelio.
응? 저기에도 뭐가 있는데?
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
재밌다는
Glad you
거지?
came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. Revelio. We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
쉽네.
Can we please talk about what just...
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
그래.
Thank you, Amit.
불쌍하다.
I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday.
좋겠다.
Without further
소재거리도
ado,
줬다. 내가.
Adieu.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
큰일이구만. 바로 가볼게요. 점점 애들이 흑화해가지고 어떻게 해야 될지 모르겠어.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
See if there's something you need. That's been a pleasure.
저 빗자루가 성능이 좋은가? 왜 이렇게 비싸지?
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so preoccupied by all that happened with Ominis in the catacomb, not to mention my uncle's reaction, that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing. I say we take them head on. Let's bury some enemies.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
There they are up ahead.
I'll let you...
Revelio.
Be used for better things than this so-called patrol.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries. Much too slow. You are postponing the eternal mission.
Levioso.
Let's get it. I won't. There you are.
Confringo. Accio.
Prepare to surrender now.
뭐야?
Protego. Revelio.
무슨 소리지?
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
잠깐 나갔다 오겠습니다. 버그 난 것 같아요.
Revelio. Once again, we could fight our way through or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose.
Crucial.
Get away! Rather unwise coming back this way.
Confringo.
Oh, get
Revelio. Accio. Crucial. Revelio.
And the fun is over.
Fun is a relative term. Revelio.
It is. And that was relatively fun.
이제 이거 재밌다고 표현하네, 쟨. 어? 아무것도 없어?
I should tell you. Rumor is this mine was closed long ago due to an infestation of spiders.
How nice. Nothing I haven't seen before.
That's the spirit.
Revelio. For better or for worse, we're in. Leviosa. Confringo. Revelio. This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported.
Confringo.
어? 저 점프를 못해?
Confringo. Reparo.
아니 당연히 점프가 될 줄 알았는데 안 돼? 아, 안 먹어. 치사해.
I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
Revelio. Potato.
Why can't I hit you?
You won't get away with that.
How many Rhinebox royalists are in
Revelio. Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want.
추종자가 왜 이렇게 많아?
That ledge is awfully high.
Incendio.
Any ideas?
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy
Revelio.
legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Confringo!
오, 미확인 목보호구. 근데 파랑색이네.
Reparo! Revelio. Confringo. Findo. Incendio. Potato. Stupefy. Confringo. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrock's loyalists have all but declared war.
Incendio. Lumos.
Lumos.
Incendio. Lumos.
아이코.
Lumos.
미확인 템 나올 때가 제일 좋은 것 같아.
Not sure what I did to deserve that.
Revelio. Potato. Revelio.
We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at that.
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
You ought to cut back on pudding. Mistook you.
Christ.
Such a
Accio. Leviosa. Leviosa.
Confringo.
childish.
Protego. Confringo. Confringo.
Back to the bench.
I won't.
Confringo. Accio. Confringo.
또 어딨어?
Accio. Findo. Confringo. Protego.
We're not finished yet.
It's almost as if they were waiting.
Confringo.
Incendio. Flature. Incendio.
어? 뭐야, 씨, 깜짝이야.
Incendio.
Depulso.
Incendio.
We certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap for a Slytherin.
You Gryffindors don't have a monopoly on bravery.
Incendio. Revelio.
rune symbol above the cavern door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it. Revelio.
I wouldn't be surprised
Revelio.
to find a couple more rune symbols.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio. Revelio.
자, 됐고.
Wasn't expecting that. Not sure what I did to deserve that.
Revelio.
세상이 마치 뽀얀 연못 속에 있는 것처럼 내게 떠올랐다. 난 얼마나 의식을 잃고 있던 걸까. 그 남자의 눈밖에 기억이 나지 않는다. 텅 빈 눈, 슬픔으로 텅 비었지만 또한 고통이 사라지는 광경을 보면서 느꼈던 희열감이 기억난다. 하지만 그 순간부터 모든 것이 달라지기 시작했다. 난 추락하면서 머리를 부딪혔던 게 분명하다. 느낌도 없고 상처도 안 보이지만 욱신거리는 통증이 있다. 설마 흑사병은 아니기만을 바란다.
What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora. Revelio.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this mystery.
Sebastian, I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
그러게.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganark was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols and ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
His are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
Well, this is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Mornweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
Someone who knows Ranrock personally. They asked me not to mention their name to anyone.
A goblin? Tell me I'm wrong. You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Perhaps your uncle was right about you. You don't know when to stop.
Oh, I do know when to stop. Unbelievable.
너 가만 안 둔다 내가 진짜. 여기가 아니구나. 같이 가.
I hope Professor Fitz...
I believe my next broom upgrade to be even more impressive than the last. Come by Spintwitches as soon as you can.
쟤 진짜 타협을 할 줄 몰라. 어떻게 쟤?
I can't believe we found ourselves trapped in that scriptorium. Never again.
Relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
I've never had difficulty with that.
I don't mind her going.
이래서 안 돼. 아, 생각도 하기 싫어.
Augustus Hill definitely.
어디야?
Aloha Mora.
아직 안 푼 것들이 있네.
What do we have here?
Revelio. Revelio.
길이 너무 복잡해요.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
교장 선생님이 또 안 좋은 걸 시키시네. 장비 까보러 가죠.
Headmaster's office. Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
오, 진짜 최악이야. 인챈트 좀 해볼까요? 아, 이게 더 좋은 건데? 이런 것들은 내가 재료가 없어서 못하네. 와, 이런 거 근데 제대로 하려면은
We should speak with Mr. Bickle's friends. I believe I can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye. Meet
너
me near
엄청
Hogwarts
다양한 애들
and we will
잡아와야
devise a
되겠는데?
plan.
하이 얘들아. 다닥다닥 붙어 있어갖고. 역시 귀찮다. 돌아가야겠다. 내가 왜 위젤랜드 이걸 왜 눌렀을까? 응? 이거 대화 이거 뭐지?
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
어? 저 안간 상자가 있었네.
Revelio. Professor Fig, the keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle, and I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the portkey. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well, you'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
저거 맛없다는데.
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
거들먹거려야지 목소리도.
Professor, a moment of your time, please. Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable...
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better! When I witnessed what passes for magic in these halls,
What could the headmaster want?
그냥 개그캔가?
I haven't time for any of you at the moment. None. None at all. Move aside.
Professor Black, how are you, sir?
Greetings. I mean, out of my way. Mr. Gaunt, where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses. Was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes. Mixed with bubo tuber pus makes a fine mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's.
Something is very wrong.
Professor, a word? Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kagawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
제발 그렇게
Good
해주세요.
idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kagawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a headmaster?
I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment from the ministry.
응? 연회장 어디야?
I tried doing homework in the dormitory last. Falling asleep. Those beds are for you too.
Oh no,
I'd
it's the
imagine
headmaster and he's coming this way.
Smells the most delicious.
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift approaching.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that new fifth year seems to be.
They're not invisible, sir. I've seen them near the library. In fact, they help me with my, heavy books.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
Something seems a little off with the headmaster.
Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours.
Professor, a word, please. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumours of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig. I shall never...
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Scrope's as hard a worker as any house elf.
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
아이, 뭐야 이거. 어떡해.
It's purebloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. Ahem. Attention, students. I hereby decree that the Great Hall be forthwith decorated in the noble banners of Gryffindor. I shall be taking no questions at this time, or ever. Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle. Revelio!
여기도 이게 있네.
Revelio. Lumos.
갑자기 딴짓이긴 하지만 응? 여긴데? 뭐라? 여기가 아닌가? 맞잖아, 강연대. 뭔가? 아, 멀겠다.
How nice to see you.
Revelio.
여기 원래 잠겨 있었었나요?
Revelio.
저거 뭔가 처음 보는 곳인데.
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Lumos.
응? 요건 뭐야? 아, 내가 들어왔던 데구나. 이거 뭔가 기숙사 토큰 그거 상자 열면은 주는 뭔가 열쇠 줄 것 같지 않네?
Toujours pure. Revelio. I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto.
잠자는 초상화.
Revelio.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time? Revelio. That must be the pedestal.
교장실 치고는 뭐 주는 게 없네.
Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald? Can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. The first you will need is a cloak. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
그냥 지나가면 되나?
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
I'd best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere. I need to time this just right.
지금인가? 살짝 걸리는 건 괜찮은가 보네.
I see. A staircase straight ahead.
쟤는 어떻게 해?
A ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there. This is my chance. I'm coming, Neve. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can.
쟤는 계속 멈춰 있는 것 같고. 어? 뭐야? 아무도 안 움직여?
That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
돌아서 가야 돼?
Nothing this way, but more danger. There must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. That doorway looks like closed tight. No way but forward, I suppose.
아, 걔 연출이구나. 아, 얘 대사 때문에 더 헷갈려. 힌트 주는 것처럼 하고서.
Now's my chance.
그래도 빨리 가줄 때는 빨리 가주네.
That's the way forward. Can this be? I think I'm invisible.
어? 이건 아닌가 보네. 어? 길이 여기가 맞긴 맞나 본데?
They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them.
이게 투명 망토인가 보다. 죽음의 성물 3개
This is
모으는
the way
건가?
forward. Finally free. Now where are you, Neve?
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
I've never felt such power.
Depulso! Bombarda!
엄청 센데?
Defender! Bombarda! Protego, Bombarda. Bombarda. Stupefy. Descendo, Bombarda. Defendo, Depulso. Bombarda. Depulso. Depulso. Bombarda. Protego. Bombarda. Bombarda. Stupefy. Stupefy. Protego. Bombarda. Depulso. Defendo. Bombarda. Defendo. Bombarda. Defendo. Defendo. Bombarda. Descendo. Protego. Bombarda. Defendo. Descendo. Bombarda. Revelio.
그렇게 막 어렵진 않네. 근데 이런 렌더링 별로야.
A simple stone. This must be for me.
아까 부활의 돌이라고 했나? 신비한 돌.
You are far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
She's gone. Neve's dead.
Liam?
Oh, poor Neve. Gone so young.
Neve, why? May her memory be a treasure to us forever.
교수님?
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self. But there's no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should.
아, 여긴 또
Remember
이렇게 되어
that
있구나.
as you witness my memory.
맞아.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable.
Wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong
You
hands.
saw what I did for my father. Oh, Nia, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
진짜 미쳤다. 뭐야, 여기 어디야?
Revelio.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed, was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I found it disturbing. But how did she gain power from it? How did she harness it?
It was disturbing. Although I wonder that you are asking about her power. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was. And she pulled emotions as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your Polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
아 진짜 와 점점 눈이 더 돌아가는 것 같아요. 큰일인데.
I shouldn't have reacted so bitterly about your goblin friend. I apologize. I hope we can finish what we started with the triptych. Please meet me at the southern coast. We can search for the final canvas piece.
그래, 쟤한테서 마지막 어둠의 마법을 배워야겠죠? 아무튼 오늘은 여기서 마무리하고요. 다음번에 또 퀘스트 이제 또 하면은 받을 것 같으니까 진행하면 될 것 같습니다. 거의 뭐 막바지 거의 다가오는 것 같고 마지막 파수꾼이라고 하는 거 보니까 이제 거의 저희 끝나가는 것 같아요. 아 이거 배워야 돼? 그렇구나. 배워야 되는구나. 근데 아까 써보니까 본바르도 괜찮은 것 같아. 그러면은 다음번에 이어서 진행하도록 하겠습니다. 오늘도 좋은 하루 되시길 바라겠습니다. 감사합니다.